Now you're probably sitting here thinking, was it worth it? Well, um, my name's Joey, and I want to talk to you about my experience on Ste Hamilton's 6 week deal sourcing intensive course. Right then, I want to talk to you about my experience on Ste Hamilton's 6 week deal sourcing intensive course. So, firstly, what is it? So, it's a 6 week course where at the beginning of every week we get a Zoom call with Steve and his team. There was me and I think another 10 people on this call. So every Monday we had a call and Steve would go through different topics. This could be from refurb costs, branding, um, where to look for properties, how to break deals down, things like that. So that would happen at the beginning of every single week, usually on a Monday. I think we had a Tuesday at once or something. So we got it's about an hour and a half with Steve and his team that we could directly ask questions to Steve, and we get the answers, and we was able to obviously take what he was saying and bring it on board. So that was kind of the overall, and it finished off at the end of the 6 weeks. What we actually got was a viewing day again with Steve and his team. So we actually got to go into properties around the area. It was Warsaw. Kept it kind of like central, I'd say, for a lot of people. So we looked around 3 properties that were all different states. One was very what was it, boarded up, and one was kind of a 2 bed terraced, and another one, I think about the same actually, was a terrace kind of thing. But it was really good to walk in there with Steve and his team, and you were able to kind of look around and think, what could we do with this? What does it have the potential to be? Could you convert it into a 4 bed HMO? All these kind of things. And the great thing was, because they're there, you can just bounce ideas off them, and you can actually get immediate input, or feedback. Sorry, so you're not just thinking, okay, you've got this burning question, but how long do I have to wait for it? There wasn't that. There was actually there, so that was really good. So 6 weeks. A call at the beginning of every week, plus homework as well. That was great. Homework, so practical things that we could actually do, put into practice, and then we get feedback as well. So what was our strengths, what was our weaknesses in that area, and how we could improve moving forward. So that was really good. And then finishing it off with the deal sourcing at the end. So that was kind of the better. What was really good as well was the app. So Ste Hamilton has his own app, and you get access to that as well. And we had our own group, the intensive deal sourcing group, where we was able to communicate with each other anytime we wanted, just like an app you can post on there. You can share people's comments, you can comment back and all that stuff, as well as Steve being on there, as well as Jay, Kev was on there as well. So if you had a burning question, you didn't have to wait until you saw them. You could just literally fire up a question, and within a reasonable time, I would say, within the space of like half an hour to an hour, someone would have replied. And the great thing was as well, it wasn't just us asking questions to Steve or Jay and thinking, is this a silly question? Nothing was silly, because if you don't know something, you don't know, so it can't be silly because you learn it. But what was good as well as the weeks went on, we was able to talk with each other within the group as well. So other people on the same journey as myself was able to talk to them and how they're getting on and encourage them. So that was fantastic as well. Yes, it was worth it. It was worth paying the money. It was worth putting my time aside to do this thing. It was very much a great investment because I'm on a journey to kind of better myself, to get into something that is going to not only provide for me, my family now, but generations down the line, kind of thing. So I've started this journey into property and I'm entering in at deal sourcing. Now, deal sourcing is a great way to come in because it's kind of a low entry level, as in you don't need a lot of finances to do it. It's going to be the best way. So I think it is 100% worth it. So what's next for me now? So I've finished the 6-week course, and what I've done since is taken what I've learned and kind of put it all together. And what I've done is put that into practice. So most evenings, I won't say every evening, most evenings, I do have 3 small children as well, full-time work, so I'm doing that alongside. So I make time for everything. You just gotta, basically. So so what I've done since is do viewings. So I find deals now, and I'm confident to break them down with a refurb cost. Do my due diligence in the area. Is this going to work here? Is the flip going to work? Is it a BRRR kind of thing? And these things as well, you learn all about them. So BRRR is your buy, your refurb, your refinance, and your rent. And your flip is where you get something, you add value to it with a renovation, and then you sell it on again. But all these kind of things that you think, what is he on about? They go for everything. So that's really, really good. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm networking with people. So I'm networking with other people on the same journey as me, as well as investors. But also what's key is as well, there's obviously people that come alongside you that are on the same thing, but I'm also looking at people that are ahead of me and learning from them. So I set apart time to hang out with these people, to learn off them, to speak with them, what's worked for them, what hasn't, so I can avoid the pitfalls and I can push into stuff and replicate what they've done because it works. So I'm doing that, and I will be, this month I set myself a challenge. I will have my first deal. So I'm excited to that, and I'll keep you posted on that. So yeah, fantastic. I'm really excited, really, really good. And I would encourage anyone who is interested in deal sourcing to really have a look into doing this. Ste Hamilton has another one beginning in October. I will leave a link in the video down below that you can look at that, and you can speak to Steele and his team via this link. Honestly can say it will change everything for you. If you are unsure of, kind of, you want to do deal sourcing, but you're a bit stuck, you're not too sure what avenue to go down, jump on this, because the level of education, support around you is top tier. And I'm not just saying that. I've done the 6-week course myself, and where I am now to where I started, I'm not like all the way up there, but I've got a good base, good foundation, and it's all about, you've got the education, now you have to implement it. So every day I'm trying to just better myself a little bit more, get a little bit more education, push myself to look for deals, to break them down, to book viewings, to break them down again, to get the investor on board, etc., etc., etc. So, if you're really serious about this, honestly, link down below. You won't regret it. If you're at the point where you're like, I'm ready, let's go, do the link down below, and you won't regret it.